want me to hack this Huggy right now, then like this video. So 3, 2, 1, ha! Smash that like button. Alright, Huggy buddy. Thanks to you, I hacked him, and today we're going to hack the whole Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 again, so watch the whole video to the end and subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Okay, so today we're starting in Reanimation, which is an insane location where we actually get those Huggy memories, and I think we have a lot to look forward to today. There's going to be some serious hacking. First off, we have this hallway here where Huggy starts chasing us later, so let's check and see if Huggy happens to be loaded out of bounds already, but it looks like he's not anywhere around here. Anyway, we've already got some other locations loaded up. Yeah, this is the place where you play all those different videos. The editor had a ton of translating to do there, so props to you, editor, for translating it all. You're a legend. Oh my goodness gracious. I think the sequence was happy, happy, sad, disgust, then happy, happy, and finally happy. No, it's blocking us. We can't even click through it, but you can see the VHS tape there. And if we take a look, this is how beautiful the whole hallway looks, where Huggy actually made his first attack, right? He was tied up like this here and like this here. And there's even another hidden scanner here for the hand, for that secret with the Pianosaurus. Okay, that's awesome. All right, and here we have the room where the scientist was, and we had to chase him afterwards. So that's cool. It looks so nice here. We've got these panels taken off, so you can see that even from the back, these removed panels have some texture. It's wild that they have to detail the other side too, just so it looks right. And then here, playing as Huggy in that dream, we actually killed the security guard. Well, it looks like we have managed to get a fire going, and that means we have arrived at the office of our friend Lily Love Braids, who is also known as Gracie Green, and we have stumbled upon yet another memory. Let's check Gracie's. As you can see, nothing's hidden here. It's just behind the map. Otherwise, we can collect memories in any order, which is interesting. I thought we had to go 1, 2, 3, but you can do it in reverse. I wonder what happens if we insert all the memories at once. That'd be interesting. So, let's try second gear now. Okay, second gear's in, let's try first. First gear works too. Alright, and now let's go for third. So, this is what these interrogation rooms look like, or let's say these places where they were being observed, because as you can see, on this side they have a view of nature, and on the other side it's just a one-way mirror, so they can easily watch everything you're doing in here, which is just crazy that they were actually observing the children like this when you think about it. We've even got a fake home sweet home here, and this is actually where the hallway ends. We've already finished this part. Let's take a look upstairs, because I think here, yeah, you can't get in here. You've just got this little panel. So let's see what's in here. The tasty bee engines, yeah. Yeah, sure, just a fake hallway. There's just a fake hallway here that leads nowhere. It's just a set piece, and you've got a hidden compartment right here. Up here, we have managed to get all of those old toys connected together once again, man. These are the very same kids who grew up right here in this strange reanimation. Here is the gas, and I have also found this final cassette. And look at that, a pirate ship. If there were actually a pirate theme, that would be quite interesting. And then we've got this room here where you basically just pick up the hand, and if you look around, there's nothing special. The only thing is this shadow here, which is interesting. It's like a fake shadow made for no reason at all. I don't really get why, but okay. Alright, we have managed to finish that riddle quite quickly, so now we are ready to move on and tackle the next memory. Okay, oh my god, look at that massive explosion right over there. As you can see, the glass is the glass is totally opaque from this side. Pizza which, you know, said, it's honestly wild. Memories are loaded, and I'm curious what happens next. Turning it on now. Let's see what's happening to us. I really want to see that. Okay, so this is actually sliding onto our heads like this. All right. Oh, and you can see that effect appearing all over the screen. What is that? Dude, it just paused. So this loading effect where these things appear here, it's all over your screen. So right now we've actually got a pixelated Poppy Playtime. It looks super cool. Look, we've got, now that I'm just flying around with hacks, everything is completely pixelated. Look, Playtime Company. Dude, the logo is pixelated. Like an actual 8-bit Poppy Playtime game would be a total banger. That would look so good. There's a prequel or side project, that Poppy Play Park thing. It's supposedly like FNAF Into the Pit, a pixel art game. That'd look great. Look at this sick art style. We're here and we've got this down. But since I didn't unpause you, we aren't teleporting yet, not until now. So what happens when we teleport? So, yeah, we are Huggy. Just look at these massive oversized hands and see how truly magnificent we look. Alright, so now we've got this first memory here, so this is how we get up, and now you can see we've become a player model, and our hands are tiny now. Okay, that's awesome. We've just become a player model now, and our hands are just like this. Dude, I'm gonna try to pause it while I'm reaching out to see what it looks like. I'm really curious about that. Dude! Huggy literally has 3-kilometer long arms. What is that? Whoa. Okay, he looks like this here. It's just a tiny little room somewhere way out in the void. As you can see, there's no map anywhere around. And we completely glitched out and we're just somewhere random here. As you can see, it even strips away the effect like this. The moment that we arrive, we suddenly get this fisheye effect. Do you see? It looks just like this. We add those soft, blurry edges to indicate that this is a memory. This entire hallway is completely fake. And tell me, what do we have here? Wait, what is this? Press the button to start the memory. There is actually a developer note tucked away under the map that says to press this to trigger the memory. Honestly, it is absolutely wild that they even left a memory from the development phase in here for us. So, up here is where the blocks fall from. You can see how it's built into the ceiling like this, and there's not really anything else special in this level, so I'm just going to speedrun it a bit, because I'm really not going to sit here for 82 seconds. So let's set the game speed to 5 and go all out. Let's go. Dude, playing Poppy Playtime at 5 times speed is going to be a totally crazy challenge. If you truly want a full video, comment speed below if you'd like me to take on a challenge playing this at 3 or 5 times the normal speed. We're making real progress now. It's the same animation and we've turned into the player model again. Okay, so once again we see that the effect unloads when we just move a bit further away on the map. And we have some platform down here. Okay, so some random platforms were left behind down here. That's random. Anyway, as we can see, there's nothing around here, but the thing is, these boxes loaded in, so this memory is right next to the first one, because they're from the first memory. And here we can see the rest of the map. It's below the map, so you can see here that... we're still here? Oh, we're actually still here. That's wild, and it just loads like this under the map. That's cool. Okay, so this is how those memories are set up, that they're loaded like this, sort of under the map, but our player is still up above, just there in the thing that was eating his memories. Okay, cool. Oh, look, we've got some more developer text on the other side. Find your spot, Huggy. We've got some text here. Okay, that's just sort of levitating behind the TV. So some more developer text left behind, which is always interesting. And we've got another button here that says start memory sequence again. So, we're supposed to start the sequence with this button again. I'd be curious to see what would happen if I pressed that button, but I can't just press it like that. Okay, so here we see some developer text again, and it's just cool to see how the developers thought about the game. Like, did I see... No, please. Okay, so now we've got the toy, and I'm curious to see what happens when we put it in the box. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit now so we can see it clearly. And now let's put it in, okay, and quickly. Where exactly is he falling down to? He's falling right underneath the box, and then he just respawned. Okay, so look, it's officially confirmed now. Absolutely nothing happened to him at all. Yeah, the only thing is he fell under the box and respawned. Yeah, so please don't worry, no toys were harmed in this memory, okay? No toys were harmed in the process. Alright, so we're in the final cutscene now, and we're going to check out what it looks like when this guy is giving us a ride. Okay, the guy is giving us a ride by literally levitating in the air and just sliding across the floor, man. The guy is literally just sliding across the floor. Okay, now he's struggling. Right, yeah, so this is the room then, 1170. Did they change the code to conditioning? So, he's transporting Huggy. Alright, the guy put in the code, and this is what it looks like when he's dragging us around. Okay, something random just popped up. Some kind of block. Right, and here's the other guy. Okay, now he dropped the chip, and this is how he's putting us on the chair, and he's already respawned. Okay, so it's all fake. He just tosses us aside like that, and there's already another guy ready in the background, but it's like the same guy, right? So that's wild. So yeah, here the girl is manipulating us again, and when we take a look... Oh, wait. Okay, that's wild. So here we have the first corridor. As we can see, this is what the first corridor looks like. So, here's the T-posing guy loaded for the intro animation, but here's the second hallway where this guy is going to run away from us. Yeah, you can see here that this is the hallway where Huggy actually got mad, and this is where we'll be chasing him. And here's another T-posing guy ready, another employee who's going to, like, come after us. So, Grace, be quiet. Let's pull ourselves up. Look at how it fits us like this. We can take a look like this. We have our hands like this, and this is the thing that's supposedly meant to hold us. There. Alright, okay, this guy is just going to keep clicking forever, so we're gonna kill him. Okay, and now we've got a chase. Alright, let's make sure it's Alright, let's move. Oh, let's pause the footage here to take a closer look at this chase in slow motion. Yes, let's examine it carefully. Pay close attention, as this is the specific technique we use to launch these chairs. We're looking at the second hallway now. As I mentioned, this is exactly how we toss them. It's really just hands here. This is how we toss it all aside. Okay, 20 chairs here, just whoosh, dude, physics. It went right through the guy. It literally went right through the guy, dude, and he's running through it. He's running through it, dude. What a legend. He doesn't care. He literally doesn't care at all. Okay, the guy is just bolting. We're here behind him, dude, like little tiny hands, and now suddenly we're T-posing. What? Now suddenly we're using T, we're popping off again. Okay, we're launching chairs, dude. 20 chairs are flying through the air here, dude. Crazy, and we're using T again, we're using T again. Okay, we're banging away again. Okay, it keeps repeating the same thing over and over, and now we're using T again. Watch how we use T. That is looking good. Just keep the hands hidden whenever they are out of sight. And now, come on, Huggy. You need to give it to him right now. And now watch as the hands move forward. Yes, here go the hands once again. And finally, we have caught him. That was a total jump scare. Dude! Okay, so it just loaded us somewhere completely different. Oh, right, it loaded us into a completely new location. The doors closed behind us, so that's why none of this was loaded. So now it's all loaded in again, and as we can see, we've got some fake one here. Yeah, we've got a fake vent here. And then over here, we have the actual vent that we're obviously going to use to escape from Huggy Wuggy. Oh, and Huggy is already waiting here. Wait, what? Is that really you standing on this side of the wall? Oh, yeah, as we're going through the vents here, right around the corner is the room where you have the boss fight with Huggy. And as you can see, Huggy is already ready here, and it's actually dark in here. Okay. And, there are multiple Huggies here. Okay, here is one Huggy already ready for the jump scare, and here is a second Huggy ready. I don't know why. So we have several Huggies here. Right, and this is where Huggy should appear. Yeah, he's actually going to come out of these doors. Oh, it's all connected. I didn't know that at all. It's connected to this room, so I guess that's where the Huggy that's about to come out of those doors is waiting. So let's take a look. Let's try putting it in slow motion to see how his animation plays out. And Huggy is already coming. Yeah, so that's him. Okay, yeah, so that's why it's dark there, I guess, so we wouldn't see what's beyond that. Right, so that's how it's separated, and Huggy is ready here in a T-pose. And meanwhile, back here, Huggy already has his brother. He's already got his brother ready. All right, the guy's coming for us. Right. I'm really curious what this room looks like, because you can't really get a good look around here, because obviously Dude, he's kind of fast. What are you doing here, dude? What's your problem? So, it has just completely bent out of shape right here. Okay, so we have got some climbing frames over here, and a fallen pipe. Sure, it's, what is that? This pipe actually fell. It's a cool detail, honestly. It's wild. You'd never notice it. It's all a fake set for the kids. They were experimenting, researching, and observing. Yeah, it's clearly a fake set. You can tell while walking here that it's just steel, metal, and concrete. It's just a fake set. We've got a Pianosaurus here for real, a little rug. Okay, we've got a classic crib here, we've got a TV, so some kid must have lived here. We've got a lot of books here, a computer, and over here we've got some fake trees, fake nature, set up, and here we've got a toy box. Oh, we'll run through here. This path leads to the room. Everything is connected and makes sense. It's not just background, it serves a purpose. You can crawl through. Yeah, this is probably going to collapse here, and you'll fall down here. And the second Huggy is already waiting here, the one you have that stealth chase with later. That's cool. I didn't quite catch that. Okay, let's get moving, and I guess the vent is going to break somewhere around here. Yeah, it's going to fall on us here. Okay, and I want to see this animation, how it looks in slow motion. This Huggy here, as you can see, is coming after us from behind. It fell apart here for us, but we still have Globy here and our magnetic parts, so we can pull ourselves along with these magnets. But, as you can see, Grepek, this crusty old pal we got in this chapter, we're falling with him right now. So, a hole opened up here, and as you can see, the ventilation actually just continues fake-like into the void. Let's set the game speed to slow and take a look. And there's Huggy. Okay, he's still stuck in the vent. What? Okay, he was stuck in that vent, and now a new one spawned here that has this animation. That's super weird. Okay, that's super weird, man, that they did it like this. There was literally another Huggy here. He already respawned, and here's another Huggy that spawned just for that animation, and here's another Huggy that spawned for the boss fight. That's crazy. So there are actually 4 Huggies here, for example. That's super crazy. Okay, now let's take a look here. He's going to go over to Kissy. He'll see her. She'll calm him down. He'll disappear, glitch out, go into the wall, respawn, and then this one works. So, the Huggy that's coming after us isn't this Huggy, man. It's a different one. It's confirmed. Let me take a look. Yeah, this whole area has been cleared. The vent, the only thing left of that vent is just this set piece, really, but even that's not fully there anymore. You should be able to see the hole, right? Yeah, you can actually see a hole into the void here. Okay, that's really weird that they did it like that. Everything here respawned and the vent isn't visible anymore. I didn't even notice that in the Let's Play. But here, for example, the scenery is a bit unfinished. Yeah, mob entertainment, so you could have tried a little harder here. So, here's the level layout. The hallway's loaded, then we head into the elevator as Lily. And this is odd. Was quasi and desertas and DC then decision. And so there's a random vent loaded behind the map. I don't know how that got there, but there's a stray light and vent just sitting behind the map. It's weird, but otherwise, there's nothing here. The only thing is, there are still some particles here, some junk, some broken cameras. Alright, so we found out that there isn't just one Huggy, but about 20 of them. So the reason I killed Huggy at the end was so we'd be safe. Huggy is still alive because he's not the only one. Hit like and Huggy comes alive.